preseason is now over. Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to the channel. APW Sports signing in, and I am doing a preseason finale reaction to the Bears dropping the preseason finale 24-21 at home against the Buffalo Bills. And there was also some news that actually came out during the game, and we're going to tackle the game and as well as the news in this video. But before I get into that, make sure you guys leave this video a like. It continues to help this channel to grow and it beats the algorithm. And if you are one of the people that are not sub, go ahead and click the sub button and notification bell so you will not miss a video. But without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's just get into this game, and the thing that stands out the most for me watching the Bears game today is that, quite frankly, let's just gonna be honest with you guys, the Bears are just not on the Bills level yet, but that is okay. The Bears have a lot of new pieces. Everybody's still not there yet. Buffalo, meanwhile, they don't have a lot of the issues that the Bears have as far as health. They also have been together for at least 3 or 4 years, majority of that roster. So the Bears are just not there yet, but that is fine. The Bears are a rebuilding team. The Bears have a lot of new pieces. There's still some kinks to work out. You guys seeing the Bears starters versus the Bills starters, and you can see the difference between the two. The Bears just aren't at that level yet. We're talking about a Buffalo Bills team who is has been a perennial Super Bowl contender for the last couple of years versus the Bears team that is coming off the worst season in franchise history, having the #1 overall pick, and having so many new pieces, whether it's on the offensive side or the defensive side of the ball, to incorporate into their new coach, well, not new coaching staff, their second-year coaching staff. So it's just a lot of moving parts that's going to take some time to ingratiate themselves with the whole thing. For people saying, oh, the season is going to suck, oh, the Bears are going to suck again this year, relax. This is a Buffalo Bills team that is expected to compete for a Super Bowl championship. And we're talking about a Chicago Bears team that we're talking about possibly just being better than 3-14. So pump the brakes, relax, and just remember as well, it's the preseason. RELAX. I hate to even quote Aaron Rodgers or that, but some Bears fans, relax. It's the preseason, and it's the Bills team that's Super Bowl contender, like I said, and it's the Bears team that's in rebuild mode with new pieces. Some of the things that I would like to point out from this game that I really saw is PJ Walker looked a lot better. Tyson Bagent looked a lot better. And as far as the quarterback position goes, it's still things that this Bears passing game needs to work out. Now, of course, you don't have a lot of the starters playing significant time in this ball game. It probably was a drive and a half or two, so it's not like you get to see them a lot. But the one thing that I did love and loved this whole offseason, this whole portion, was a pickup of DJ Moore, because at this point, DJ Moore is a guy that's going to do a lot after the catch. And the Bears, outside of the games that we had with Darnell Mooney last year, didn't really have that at their wide receiver position. And with Claypool getting ingratiated into the scheme mid-season with the trade coming over, you didn't have a lot of that. So that is one thing I love, the consistency of DJ Moore after the catch. One thing I did like was Tyson Bagent. Even though the numbers aren't really there as far as him passing the football, he only went 7-14 for 43 yards, but he did have the interception. But I like that he was able to bounce back after the interception and still make some quality throws. Now, like I said, the Bears passing game just wasn't great today. In total, it was 15 for 31, 152 yards with the touchdown by PJ Walker late, and then an interception by Tyson Bagent. So passing game, I mean, I think those are things that I think they're going to get kicked in the gear with Fields in the offense before week 1, so I'm not really worried about it. Now, we're talking about a Buffalo Bills team, like I said, Super Bowl contender, so it's just going to take some time for this Bears offense to gel. Now, like I've said this whole preseason, I've loved what I've seen for Roschon Johnson. The numbers weren't there. Only 9 carries for only 22 yards, but it's just his physicality and his ability to cut back and make probably positive yards out of a play that looks busted. I really like what Roschon Johnson has been able to do this preseason for the Chicago Bears. Now, another thing is I've liked what I've seen from some of the backup receivers. Doris Fountain didn't have a great game today. December Webster had a solid game with 3 catches for 37 yards. Stephen Carlson he had that drop in the end zone, which would have been a great catch. It should have been a catchable ball, but he did not survive the ground. With Tyson Badgett made that great throw in the end zone. So you're talking about receiving core that I think still needs to get appreciated. So I'm just going to pump the brakes on everything right now when it comes to this Bears passing game. Bears defensively, you have some guys out there. You have Yannick Ngakoue get some snaps. You're going to have guys ingratiating just coming in, and Yannick Ngakoue was a late signing at that. So just pump the brakes. That is the main thing. But the news that has come out during the game is that Trevis Gipson has requested a trade. Now, that strikes me as a little bit odd, as I was feeling him and Terrell Lewis is probably going to fight for that last pass rushing spot, and he might have got an inkling that he might not have wanted. Who knows? The Bears have granted him permission to seek a trade, maybe to try to get some value back for him. Now, that was something that was a little bit talked about earlier this offseason, was were the Bears going to probably move on from Gipson. This preseason, he showed that he could be a quality player if kept on a roster, but I'm pretty sure the Bears might just be trying to want some value for him since he had the preseason that he had. He has some film that teams might like, and they might try to get something back for him. I don't know what this may particularly come out into, but at the end of the day, it came out literally during the game. He requested that trade, so he might have had inkling that Terrell Lewis may have made the roster over him. Who knows? But I've loved what I've seen from Trevis Gipson during this preseason, but I don't know. But I'm not going to go too much further into this game. We didn't see the starters very long. Some of the backup guys that I've seen, even with Tyreek Stevenson, I like his aggression. I think something with Tyreek Stevenson, he kind of gets himself into trouble with the holding and some of the penalties. Once I think he gets some of that cleaned up, I think he's going to be a very solid player for the Bears. Outside of what I saw from the quarterback position, what I've seen from Roschon Johnson and some of the defensive members, which, like I said, a lot of them still aren't all together yet. So it's just a wait and see. And then, like I said, you're talking about a Bills team as a Super Bowl contender. So it is what it is. They got the first drive touchdown. They took Allen and them out, and then it was a Kyle Allen show the rest of the way through, and he looked solid for them. I think the Bears made plays and made some things happen. Tyreek Stevenson did bounce himself back from a penalty and got himself an interception on Kyle Allen, which I really like to see. He was a ball magnet in college, so I do like to see that from him. But outside of that, it's not really too much to gauge as far as the day one player, the starters and things, because you didn't see a lot of them. It's just going up against that offense that has been a juggernaut the last couple of years with a lot of rebuilding and a lot of new pieces. Can't really expect too much as of this early. It's not mid-season form yet. So, hey, that's all I've got. Make sure you guys leave this video a like, comment your thoughts about the game down below, and also sub to the channel. I am signing out. APW Sports. Make sure you guys have a great next day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.